Why do some solopreneurs or solo consultants end up stuck where they're hustling, going to these meetings, begging for clients, while other ones kind of just crush it? They seem to be on fire. They're always full. They have no problems. And there's two main things that I've seen that are the difference, and we'll go over them right now. And the second one will shock you. All right. So the first one is they have a productized service. That's kind of the first thing. I know that a lot of people, especially when they're starting, they kind of want to take any business that comes their way. And hey, if you need to eat, go ahead, take whatever business comes your way if you have the capacity for it. But every consultant I've met who's been thriving, who's been crushing it, who's like a one-person team or one person and a couple, maybe an assistant or two, what they've all had in common is that they have productized what they do. Now, this does not have to be complicated. Productizing can be as simple as saying hey, I charge $5,000 a month and I offer full-service video editing. Or hey, I charge $1,500 a month and I offer HR coaching for your business. Or I offer strategy consulting or fractional CMO services or whatever it may be. I offer a 90-day sprint. I offer a year-long mastermind, whatever it is, right? But they kind of understand what their service is and they don't deviate from it even when they're tempted. This happens to me even now. Even this week, I was tempted to go off kind of my path and start offering things that are kind of outside of scope. But I have to remind myself that the times I've had the biggest windfalls in my business and the times I've seen clients succeed is when they've stayed hyper focused, at least till you hit a certain level. That's the first thing. The second thing that every one of these solopreneurs or small service businesses or small shops have in common that crush it, that really are making a good income without working all the time, is they have a customer acquisition strategy. They have a way to get clients consistently and predictably, and they don't really deviate from that. Too many times I see a lot of people in the B2B space or people in the B2B service space, and they don't have enough clients, and they're kind of oh, I'll get a referral eventually, or hey, I paid for this networking group and it'll probably result in something. Legitimately, this week I talked to somebody who was I need clients last week. And I'm oh, okay. They're but I just spent $10,000 on a paid network. And I'm why? What do you, you would have been better off spending $10,000 on a billboard. You probably would have gotten a customer from that, or radio ads, or Facebook ads, or business development on LinkedIn, or cold email, anything related to getting customers versus getting clout and getting friends. So now I'm not yelling at you if you're watching this. I'm just telling, I'm trying to use it as a lesson, and I'm yelling at past versions of myself if you're not generating the income you want with the business, and if you want it to be predictable, you need to invest in a customer acquisition strategy, and ideally one that is super boring, predictable, and consistent. Okay, so those are the two things I've seen that need to work if you're going to be a solopreneur and you want to crush it. And I've seen it dozens of times at this point. So if there's something I missed, if there is, I'm sure you'll let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.